Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaeya! We went to the Lantern Rite in Liyue!
Ah, well. How was it? Fun?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Right. Kaeya, there's something we need to tell you about.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least, it sounds like an accident waiting to happen. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
Oh, that about sums it up.
I'm flattered. But don't you think you might be overestimating me?
There it is! At last! Kaeya displays the knightly virtue of modesty, perfectly articulated and masterfully delivered.
My goodness. Your stay in Liyue seems to have sharpened your wit and broadened your vocabulary. Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the inside.
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have dealings with their enemies?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius. A little later, make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the informant to meet you there.
Thanks, Kaeya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, you're the guy, right? Kaeya's informant?
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon, and you're the only other one here, so...
Place we agreed upon? I know nothing.
Ugh, stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that even slightly necessary?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the Treasure Hoarders. The reason the Treasure Hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental principle. Caution. Softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks to try and make a fortune is utter folly in their eyes. Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active during the Lantern Rite. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Where was I just now? There's no way that they, the Treasure Hoarders, would dare make a move during the Lantern Rite. Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter? Trying to frame them, perhaps?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the Treasure Hoarders has the letter in their possession. There. I've marked their location on the map for you.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive. This is our only solid lead. Let's not waste it.
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding. Get back to those treasure hoarding lowlifes. To, spy on them.
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told us about it.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture here.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy, would you?
Of course, if it turns out you're not a real Adeptus.
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
Please, my heroic friend and Adeptus buddy, have mercy.
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take it.
How about that? Paimon knew it all along. Let's see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite. It seems they want to burn down the entire city.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good. However...
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully everything will turn out fine.
Well, the safety in Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the treasure hoarders don't want to see the city burned to the ground.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time of the year. When this matter is resolved, come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Xiao lantern has been visible even from there.
He's vanished! Did he go back to Wangshu Inn already? But the time mentioned in the letter, that's today, isn't it? Come on, let's go to the meeting place.
All right. You folks from the Treasure Hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should have done like I done and put on a mask and a costume and so forth. But it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool, though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because, unlike you, we would never do anything so shameful that we would need to wear masks while doing it. Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Well, wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders. What game are you two playing?
Tell us your diabolical plan now!
Okay, I give up.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my Paimonial... Huh? You're giving up just like that?
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks up to the treasure hoarders.
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all, the treasure hoarders? Oh, man, they're my heroes.
Wait a second.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative opportunity and submit my pledge of loyalty.
Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more sinister, evil-looking. But instead, we get you.
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles of highly flammable materials.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction materials.
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows. The perfect crime.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example, how exactly were you planning to bring down the plaustrite once it was airborne?
Well, I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot, let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch over the thief. Thanks for your help. Looks like the Xiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. We cannot afford the slightest interference. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of very capable troops have been brought in. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dares make a move, they'll be on them in an instant. That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here. Enjoy the Lantern Rite in peace.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time. Wait, do you remember what the inspiration for the Xiao lantern was? So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested this time. On the day the Xiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshu Inn like he suggested, then try to persuade him. Even though he said you can see the Xiao lantern from Wangshu Inn, we should get up close if we want to get that festival atmosphere.